Alright, so, bar fight.
So, last time, the party began their work investigating a growing crime element in Wiltshire, a job given to them by a close friend of Jack's, Royce Benton. He gave you several leads, but you guys decided to start at the Whisper, which was a, lack of a better term, a whorehouse, where the party talked to the manager and to some of the more popular workers who work there to learn some information. There they learned the existence of the Thieves Guild in Wiltshire and of a certain individual to act as their contact within that organization. You guys learned his name was Ride. The party then sent off Hans to follow the contact back to wherever he goes to set up jobs after Jax hired him to steal a stone from a shop that he had never been to before, but then he quickly rushed over and gave her the stone to be stolen from the Thieves Guild. Unfortunately, throughout that entire interesting plan, Jax was spotted following the agent that was stealing the stone for him, while Hans was seemingly spotted following Ride back to wherever he was going off to. And when you guys arrived back to the Nervous Lily, the bar that you're currently in, it seems that Hans didn't come back, and when you talked to Ride, he seemed very agitated. Ride and Jax exchanged some threats, glared at one another for like a minute, and then Ride talked to some of his friends, and you guys started to engage into a bar fight.
Nope.
Is this the entrance to the bar?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why are you gonna leave?
I'm not telling you. It's not my turn.
So for Ophelia and Lou, Lou,
All
I'd
right.
say you're probably, because last time you jumped up on a table and played a little ditty to try to calm people down, but that didn't end up doing much, and you got yanked down from the table onto the floor and are currently grappled by this guy over here. And I don't know where Ophelia was, if you want to place yourself somewhere.
I don't remember where I was either.
Okay, so choose a location.
I would assume I'd be like over here, right? Because we weren't like a part of the conversation. We were just hanging.
No, I think you guys said you were like away a little bit.
Oh, and he's right there. So I would have been probably like over here. Okay. Yeah, that's where I am. That's where I am.
Okay. If everyone and Jax was by Ride, which is right here.
Except,
Yeah. Okay, so then combat's going to start from there with this guy. He's going to run over to Jax. And you guys see these guys pull out knives.
Nice.
We brought magic to a knife fight.
Yep.
I don't do magic.
Right. I'm the only one that does magic here, I guess. Where's Hans at? Oh, right, he got kidnapped.
He was captured.
This is why he gave me a notebook. I get it now.
Yep. What's your AC, Jax?
12.
So 1 hits for 2 damage.
Minus just non-lethal attacks.
And that'll be his turn. Next is Ophelia.
Okay. I want... Cool. Okay. I literally just took a bite of my food.
It's like any time a waiter. How's your food?
Every time. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Spike Growth. I'm gonna use 7 sharp thorns, or 7 small twigs to do so. Okay.
So where are you putting it down?
Alright.
From where I am.
On you,
Am I allowed to... okay.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, I don't know things. Help me.
I'll just say using magic here is not very tactful.
I shouldn't use magic?
You're likely to end up in jail. That's all.
Oh.
What about self-defense, though?
That's a good
Self-defense.
There's self-defense, too.
That's all. It's like it's good.
They have knives.
That's a little metagaming, but read the room.
I mean, you guys would be very aware of that.
Yeah.
You've already.
No,
Ophelia's already been punished once for using magic.
No, I appreciate you guys saying
Are
something.
you saying
Okay.
that the punishment's gonna get more severe?
It could. If you use it to kill someone.
Okay, I'm not doing that anymore.
But what if we're using it
I
to scare?
appreciate my teammates' feedback.
I mean, you can still do something, but you just be aware that.
Alright, you use magic, you frame this guy.
So then
Yeah.
Yeah.
what? Like he used the magic. Okay.
You know, you can be like minor illusion. Yeah, they were all hallucinating. There's a gas leak. You know, like, you know.
It's a gas leak in this gasless inn. You have high
Swamp
enough
gas.
persuasion, you could probably make it work. But
Yeah, swamp gas
yeah.
from Jupiter.
I think we're already in a big enough hole as it is just being in this bar fight. Let's not
Okay,
make it.
Ophelia, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go at this guy with my sickle.
Okay, you're gonna have to move your character over to him.
I don't think I've ever used my weapon, I'm not gonna lie.
You just hit for 2 damage.
Okay, stay there.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn. So it's another thug's turn.
Thug.
So,
Yep.
Thug life.
That's the stat block. He's gonna come over here. And he's gonna make 2 attacks on Lou.
Oh,
What's your AC?
Lou's the only one that doesn't want to be doing this.
13.
13. Okay, they both miss. You're small. You're kind of like writhing on the ground a little bit, so he kind of like swings and just gets the floor underneath you.
He's a wily one.
Yeah. Hans isn't here. I don't know why I had him in the.
Han struggles in whatever chair he is tied to in a secret
Yeah.
location.
You do a dexterity saving throw to see if he unties those ropes.
Yeah. Now this guy's gonna come over to you and make 2 attacks.
Oh no.
So 1 hits. He's just gonna try stomping you, and you take 3 damage. As one comes down, but you roll all the way really quickly, but then you roll the light fly on your back again, and you look up as a boot hits you right in the nose. Next is Jax.
Am I in the initiative list?
Yeah, you are. You rolled a 1.
I guess I'm just gonna come up here and try and punch this guy. How do I roll for that?
So what you can do is that you can still use your maul, but you can decree it as non-lethal damage.
Alright, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
So I have extra attacks, so I'll attack him twice. I'll attack Ride
Okay.
twice.
So go ahead and roll twice. So roll to see if you hit twice. Oh, I get. Yeah, it works like that. So 1 hits.
You're bopping him with the hilt of your maul.
Right. Maybe you turned around or something.
Yeah.
So 1 hits for 11 damage.
And I'm done.
So you swing once and Ride kind of dodges out of it, ducks just under your swing. But then you as he brings his head up again, you nail him right in the side of the face. And it's Thug's turn. He's right next to Lou. He's going to try stomping too.
Sorry I got you into this mess, Lou.
So 1 just hits, and you take 4 damage. This guy's just This guy just joins in the stomping fest that is gathering around you, Lou. They're just the foots are just slamming around you like thunder in your ear. So this guy's turn. He's gonna come over to Ophelia.
No. Damn, poor Lou. You gotta get out of there, man.
Well, he was in the middle of playing a song, and these guys rudely interrupted him, so he was taken off guard.
Do you think you could calm everybody here with a song?
Ooh, one's in that 20. In that 20 and a 19, you get hit by both.
I do?
Yeah. So 1's a 4, and 1's a 2. So you take 6 damage.
Aw.
This guy just kind of comes over and thrusts his knife out twice and gets you in 2 shallow hits right in your gut.
I hate to be that guy, but are you doing critical hits?
I am, yeah. They're using daggers, so they don't crit for much.
Okay.
So now it's this guy's turn. He's right next to Lou.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Both hit.
Oh my gosh, please nerf.
You take 6 damage. Lou. This thug. He's going to start over this way to help Ride. And that'll be his turn. Ride is going to turn to you, Jax. And you see he like straight up draws a full longsword from his belt. What's your AC?
Well,
2 hit. You take 14 damage. And it's Lou's turn.
Lou is going to disengage.
You are grappled. Your movement is 0. If you want to spend your action to roll an athletics check or an acrobatic check against his hold, you can.
I mean, I've got a -1 strength modifier, so...
Well, you can use your dex as well, which is acrobatics.
Yeah.
So he rolled a 19. You can roll against that if you want. Wow, that's rough. He's still holding on to you, so your movement is currently 0. You can still perform an action. Oh, well, that was your action to try.
Lou is going to use his bonus action / free action to try and tell them to stop.
Are you trying to roll Persuasion?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll Persuasion, G.
Can't you like sing a song?
And he's just going to be like, talk frank to these guys. Just stop. We didn't do anything. Stop.
Yell out, stop, and they, you see 1 or 2 of them kind of like slow down for a second, and one maybe even like looks over to Ride, who is currently engaged with Jax and is giving him all of his attention, so they kind of just return to trying to stomp you some more.
I mean, that's what I was trying to do. Somebody can come get me out of here, too.
I'm pretty preoccupied.
I feel like I'm pinned in the corner over here. I can't really get out.
And I guess that's about all I can do.
Just as a reminder, you have inspirations.
Well, if I use the charisma check as a bonus action, then I'll have.
Yeah. So that's your turn?
Yeah.
So it is this guy's turn. He's going to take 2 attacks against Ophelia. Okay, so 1 hit just barely hits. He gets you for 4 damage. He kind of like swipes out once, it just catches air, but the second one nails you right in the shoulder.
He's really a magic user here. I'm not that great when it comes to anything else.
I mean, you still can if you need. I mean, this is kind of getting to the point, but you know, you start off with just magic.
Yeah.
Witnesses.
Yeah. Is there subtle? I don't have any subtle magic. I went for all the big gun magic.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm realizing the error of my phase here.
well,
This guy runs
Might have
over
to
and knocks the table aside. Just imagine the table's been knocked aside.
wait, is it your turn?
It's the thug's turn.
Okay.
Flips the
Oh no, my table.
He's
Oh
going to
no.
he's going to attack Jax
It's
twice.
broken.
Oh no.
Jason, you watch TikTok?
No.
What's your AC? 12?
I get that reference.
Okay, they both miss. This guy runs over, flips the table, and jabs towards you twice, so your armor just absorbs both hits. So back to the top, that'll be this guy. He's going to come over to Jax. Now you're actually fully pinned in. He'll make 2 attacks against you. You guys are pretty spread out right now too. They both miss. This guy comes over and starts jabbing you too, but the armor you've gotten over the years is it's pretty good, and the daggers just don't pierce through. And back to Ophelia.
Okay, I'm gonna use my haunted stiletto.
Okay.
Wait, is a stiletto like a weapon?
Yeah, it's a dagger.
Okay, I'm gonna use my haunted stiletto.
Didn't I say it's a +1 in dim light?
Yeah,
So yeah, it's a +1 right now.
that's good because I needed it.
So add +1 to hit and damage for everything, but you still missed.
Guys, I'm really close to using magic here. What if I use magic and then we made a break for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Next time it's my turn, I'm gonna do something magical that hopefully will like kind of cause a distraction, and then we run off of that.
Alright.
You guys all good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now they all heard our plans.
What's your AC, Lou?
13.
So those both miss you, as the Stomp Fest is just going, like the floorboards under you are rattling like crazy, as just foot after foot is stomping down around you.
That guy who got a 1, could he step on a banana peel and fall over?
Banana.
Unfortunately, there are no bananas in the city.
Oh, what the heck? But Jax is low on potassium.
Didn't I get like a better license from the guy that told us to come check all this out?
No,
You said that might be a reward if you guys figure things out.
Oh.
It is this thug's turn.
Stomping time.
1 hit, 1 miss. Lou takes 2 damage as one foot just lands on your gut. And back to Jax.
Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try and deal non-lethal with my 2 attacks with my maul.
Go for it.
Hey, if somebody's grappling me, how are they stomping on me?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's kind of awkward, but it's possible.
Yeah.
You only need one hand to grapple.
He really wanted to do it.
Ooh, dang it.
So 1 hit and for 9 damage. Nice.
I can do a charisma check as a bonus action, is that correct? Or is that not correct?
For what?
To try and intimidate him into telling us where Hans is.
So if you want to do bonus action intimidation, it has to be a pretty short sentence, but you can do it.
Tell me where my friend is or I'll kill you.
All right, yeah. Sure.
It was not convincing, guys.
Ryan just smirks at you and goes in for another. It's not his turn, but he goes in for another attack, just kind of ignoring you. Is that your turn?
Yep.
It's this guy's turn. More stomping. 1 misses. Both miss. Both just hit the Lou. This guy's turn. He's gonna attack Ophelia. 1 miss. 2 miss.
Yes.
1 just hits the air. The other one gets you, but like your armor just takes the tip. It's fine. More stomping.
Stomping.
His foot comes down and lands really awkward. He kind of like wobbles to. This is the guy that's grappling Lou as well. So he kind of awkwardly wobbles to one side and kind of lets go of Lou, and that'll be his turn as he misses his second stomp. This guy is gonna come.
No, Blazer can stand to hit me.
He's gonna squeeze in by his friend right here. And he's gonna make some attacks against Jax. 1 hits.
Oh no.
So 1 hits for 2 damage. He gets you once, your armor just absorbs it, but the other one like lands, it pierces your armor and you feel the sting of steel pierce your skin. Then it's back to Ride. He's gonna make 2 attacks against Jax. Both hit, 19 damage.
Oh, Jax is not doing so hot, guys.
You started this, man.
Back to Lou.
Alright, hey.
You're no longer grappled.
Going to disengage. So disengage action and make a break through the door. Actually, he's gonna stand on top of the, be kind of running. He's like getting on here. It's like, everybody stop.
Okay, go ahead and roll Persuasion. You get up on a table and just yell as loud as you can. Everyone, stop!
Is that sorry, that was a charisma save.
Oh, go ahead and re-roll. Okay, you get up on a table and yell, "Everyone, stop!" And then everyone looks to you for a second, but as everyone sees Rye just go back to fighting Jax, as he sees Jax is starting to slow down and look pretty tired and weak. And bloodied. All the other thugs see that and continue to fight. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I think that's about all I can do.
Okay.
Disengage in action.
This thug is going to try to grapple Ophelia.
Oh no.
Okay. Acrobatics? Okay, so he goes out to kind of like hook his arm around your neck, but you quickly like you're so fucking tall. He tries to like really like get big and get up to you, but you just like lean away from him like as a natural reaction, and he just completely misses, and that'll be his action.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
That'll be his turn. It's this guy's turn. He's going to grapple Jax too.
Oh boy.
He goes out to kind of put his hands on you. You just like effortlessly like knock him backwards. No issue. That'll be his turn. This guy is just going to take attacks against you. Nat 20.
Oh no.
For 1. So he only does 3 damage.
That's
But yeah, he jabs you right under the armpit, and it goes deep as it's like this one area that isn't quite defended by your whatever type of armor you're wearing. And back to Ophelia.
Okay. You guys ready? Everybody ready? So okay. I'm gonna do a thunder wave, and we're all gonna break for it. Okay?
One succeeds. The right one succeeds. Then one fails. The left one fails. And then this guy's thrown 10 feet backwards. He can't be thrown this way because there's a bar table there. So yeah, you see this guy is like thrown off his feet backwards, landing on the stool, like wrong on the stool. Recoils as his back bends in a bad way. Do you do anything else with your turn?
So I can move with my the last part of my turn, right?
Yeah, you still have movement.
Okay, and I can do my full movement.
Yeah, just keep in mind that there's one thug there, so he'll get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
It misses.
Nice.
You don't even run around him. You kind of like push into him and kind of push him to one side, and he kind of swings with his dagger, but it's like as he's falling backwards, it has no technique as he just kind of swings it in air.
Hey Lou, we should try to get out of here.
Yep. Y'all are just gonna abandon me.
Jack, can you get away?
Lou's just like, yep, as like his face is just completely just soaked in blood.
Swollen.
I'm yelling across the bar. Jax, do you think you could get away?
I think he heard the thunder wave.
I don't know if Jackson can get away, I'm gonna be honest.
Do we need to go help Jax? We have to get these guys.
I have a trick. I have a trick up my sleeve. Let's see if I can beat this man into submission.
Yeah, because you're surrounded, bro.
I got a trick up my sleeve. We'll be good.
Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. Okay, that's my turn.
This one thug is going to run up to Lou and try to grapple him again. He goes out to grab you, and you're just effortlessly just bend a little lower and just dodge his hooked arm. That'll be his turn.
Not again.
This guy's gonna come over and do the same thing. He gets you. As you're running, he grabs you by the shoulder and gets an arm hooked around your neck. You are grappled once more, but that is his turn. It is back to Jax.
I'm gonna take another shot at Ride.
Go for it.
Like also jump over him or push him out of the way or something.
And give them 4 attacks of opportunity once I run away.
Disengage. I guess you can't go through.
And they'll catch me. Yeah, I think I can do it. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna hit him.
Okay, go for it.
I'm through.
Non-lethal again.
It's 1 hit.
Oh,
It was
that's
the
huge.
23, so he takes 6 damage. Yeah, this guy, it doesn't really look like it, but he is packing some layers.
How's he looking?
He looks bruised, but not bloody.
Okay, so I haven't done anything to him. So I would have to use an action to get past them.
You would have to use your action to disengage.
But if I disengage, I can run through. Because I can use my action surge.
Yes. I think that's how that works.
Okay. Yeah, choo-choo. I'll use my action surge and disengage.
Okay. So you use your action search for the day.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright. And then, we're gonna run. I guess it's a fireplace. I can't really run there. We'll run there. Go to here. And that's my turn.
Okay. This guy is going to jump over the table, come over to you.
Oh, Lord.
He's going to try to grapple you too.
Okay, grappling, I'm good at. I can do that.
No, yeah, he tries to grapple you. You just elbow him, and he has to recoil from getting the wind knocked out of him. That'll be his turn. This guy's turn. He's going to come after Ophelia. He's also going to try to grapple.
Turn from a stomp party into a...
Want you to stay. It's like they want to teach you a lesson. No, you beat him. Half-heartedly, since you're so tall, he tries to reach up and and grab you, but it's very half-hearted, and you're able to just swat away his hand really easily.
Nice.
That's his turn.
So you gave me the option of acrobatics versus athletics.
Yeah.
My athletics is a -2. My acrobatics is a 3.
What?
Yeah.
So you're just like giant tall stick lady?
Yeah.
My acrobatics is a 3.
emaciated.
Yeah. Lou's just tiny guy.
This guy is going to come over here. Can't quite reach Lou, but he's getting ready for it. That'll be his turn. This guy is going to come down here. He's going to take 2 attacks against Jax. Both miss. They just like bounce off your armor.
Bless.
Then it's Ride's turn. He's going to come back.
Oh no.
Lou reminds him that witches are on my tail.
So just 1 hit, so you take 10 damage.
Oh, Jax is unconscious.
No, Jack.
You guys, as Ophelia and Lou are making a mad dash for the exit, and Lou gets grappled, you both look over to see Ride and some bar thugs run after Jax, trying to do the same thing, and knock him on the back of the head until he falls. And now it's back to Lou.
Lou is gonna try and wriggle out of this hold.
So he rolled a 15. You wiggle and wiggle, but his firm is steely, and you're stuck.
Don't know if it would help that much, but he's gonna give Ophelia a bardic inspiration
Nice.
as a bonus action.
Nice.
You can get us out of here, Ophelia.
So it's this guy's turn. He's going to run after Ophelia. He's going to try to grapple. He rolled a 9. Oh boy. He like gets an arm around your waist, and you try to like just walk forward with him there, but your very unmuscular frame is unable to really carry him along with you. And that'll be his turn. See this thug kind of run over to Ryan, and he went down easy enough. And Ryan kind of looks to you and says, "Yeah, he's a puss. Get the others."
And
You walk a bit further, and then that's the end of his movement.
this is bad, Jax. You did this to us.
When will you learn your actions have consequences?
I blame Hans for failing his stealth check.
Oh, it's Hans' fault now. Okay.
You know what? I think that's fair.
It's back to Ophelia.
Okay, so I'm gonna use healing word on Jax.
What's the range?
Oh shit, never mind. Yeah, it's 60
It's a
feet. I'm
big
so
bar.
far.
Yeah, it is.
I'm so
Oh my
far.
gosh, yeah, this is massive. It's like a football field.
It is a city.
Well, let's see how big this is.
They're gonna attack you through over there.
Well, you're grappled actually, Ophelia, so you can't move.
Oh,
You can still attack, but you can't move.
So I just have a question.
Okay.
Bit random, but if Ophelia were to use Wild Shape, would she become ungrappled? Because that would be really weird to hold on to.
That's a really good question. I would say you have to you would re-roll it.
Okay. But also, yeah, when you use Wild Shape, that's your action. Form of a greased up pig.
okay, then I'm gonna turn into a black bear.
The guy holding you is like, the fuck.
But is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm good.
The stomp party begins once again.
Oh, we're on a table.
He's up on the table.
Who runs under the table?
Okay, so both hit. You take 6 damage. Then this guy grappling you. His turn. He's going to take 2 hits too. He's really staying on the floor, so you're kind of like up above him. So he's trying to like punch you, but like it's kind of awkward because he's grappling you with the other hand, and you're like rolling around a lot. He just can't really hit you. So back to Jax. Make a death saving throw.
Oh boy.
Death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you succeed. That's 1 success.
They're just knocking him unconscious.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, you just don't need to make death saving throws.
Okay.
Some stable.
Yeah,
Alright, sweet.
you're just unconscious. So this guy.
Straight ganking guys in the bar. The Thieves Guild hardcore.
So that guy moves. That'll be his turn. This guy. I mean, 2 attacks against Ophelia. Okay, so they both miss. They both just like bounce off your armor. This guy comes over here, and he's going to join in the punching and stomping party.
Oh my god.
Up on the table, Lou is just rolling and weaving. This guy is coming over this way. That's his turn. Ride's just gonna stick over here, kind of lean up against the fireplace, kind of just lord over Jax's body, looking for kind of smug in the moment. Kind of just like waves off to his friends, like, yeah, finish him off for me, would you boys? And back to Lou.
Lou is going to... He's just going to try and get out again. Hey.
Yeah, you deftly kick him once, and his grip loosens, and you're able to slide your leg out from his grasp easily. You're free.
And, you know, he's just going to
run for it.
Hop, skip, and jump.
You are going to take 3 attack of opportunities. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Miss, hit, miss. So you only take 4 damage. As you get your leg free and dash for the door, one guy on the table takes one last stomp, and ground swings his fist, but you're already off the table as you run. The guy who grappled you was able to hit you kind of in the knee as you ran, but you were able to get your footing and get out of there.
And before I forget again, I'm going to give myself a bardic inspiration.
And it's this thug's turn. He's going to attack with you. Oh, you're a bear right now, right?
Yeah, I'm a bear.
What's the AC of a bear?
Is right here. 11.
Okay. And we should have done this, but we're gonna re-roll the check to see if he still has you
Okay.
in his hold. So you can roll athletics or acrobatics as a bear, which is just your it's probably going to be your strength unless Dex is higher.
Okay, my strength is 15 plus 2.
Okay, that's plus 2. So roll a d20, then add 2 to it. Oof. Okay. You turn into a bear, an animal of pure muscle, but this guy has his entire arms wrapped around your waist still as a bear, and is just holding on for dear life. That'll be the end of his turn. This guy will move over here, that'll be the end of his turn, and now it's back to Ophelia.
Okay.
As a bear. And the 2 guys right next to you are like freaking out as they saw this like tall, like, you know, you're half elf, so you don't like have like no hair on you other than like the top of your head. As then you magically turn into this like black-haired, covered, muscular, huge animal.
I'm gonna use multi-attack on them.
Okay, so that you use multi-attack on. Well, I guess you can split it if you want, but you have 2 attacks.
I'm gonna use it on both of them.
Okay, so you're gonna use 1 on each. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 5 plus 2. That's 7 damage. Okay. Is there anything else you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, I can't move?
No. The guy barely held on since you rolled a 1.
Can I do another bite?
You already did 2 attacks.
Then, yeah, I guess I'm good.
Okay.
Have I taken any damage?
As a bear, not yet.
Yeah.
I think you have as Ophelia.
Yeah, I know I have this Ophelia.
This guy rushes up to Lou. Did you step out, or are you still in?
What, Lou?
Yeah, Lou.
He steps out.
Okay, so you're out of the... So this guy would... Focus on the bear that suddenly appeared in the bar. He's going to attack twice. What's the AC of a bear?
11.
So both hit. The bear takes 5 damage.
Remember, you're subtracting that from the bear's hit points, right? Not
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
This guy's turn. Still also enthralled by the bear suddenly appearing. Bear gets in range of you. He's going to attack twice.
Barely gets in range.
Yeah. 1 hits. The bear takes 4 damage.
On top of the 5 damage.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Jax is down.
But he is.
This guy jumps up on the table and is going to charge towards the bear. This guy who's barely holding on. He's got both his arms around you. He probably can't attack. This guy gets in range. He's going to attack twice. Both miss. He stabs out, but the thick fur of the bear is too much. His dagger doesn't get anything. This guy moves up. That's his turn. Ride is chilling by the fireplace. Back to Lou, who's standing outside.
Did anybody follow me outside?
It does not seem so for the moment.
Oh, I'm trying. They're all coming after me now.
Actually, as you're standing outside, you see guards running into the bar.
Oh, hell yes. Or no, I'm not sure yet.
Lou,
Are you gonna warn us?
being Lou, I mean, technically we're on the
Wait.
guard's side.
Complain to the guards, the people in
Yeah.
there were using magic.
There.
Well,
the
no,
guards,
so Lou's just like, help, help, help!
the guards.
I'm being assaulted.
One guard that nods to you as they like run in. Go ahead and roll persuasion check real quick. They run in. They give you a nod, and as they come in, they take stock of the area, and then they all stare in awe at the big black bear, in the middle of the inn, and begin to pull their bows out and take aim at the bear.
What, can I turn back into a person now? Can I turn back into a person?
It's not your turn.
Oh,
She's only like that for self-defense.
You can roll persuasion if you want.
That was very persuasive.
Oh,
Wow.
it was.
Oh no.
They look between each other confused, and this guy kind of looks to you, he's like, what do you mean by that?
She's a druid.
She uses magic?
She's licensed.
To what degree, do you know?
She's got a license.
The guard kind of like rolls his eyes and says, and you see this is one of those guards with like the big green feather coming out of his helmet, so this guy's like a sergeant, a leader to the bear, breaking combat initiative a little bit right here, but he yells out and says, if this strange dwarf speaks true, bear, turn back into a woman.
okay, turn back.
At this point, all of the guys with knives, they quickly hide them. Yeah, they don't do a very good job hiding them. And the guards kind of like give sharp glares across the room as they kind of like spread out and say, like, what the hell is going on? He starts asking questions and trying to figure out what's going on. But it looks like combat at this point has ended, as one guard spots Jax and runs over to him and says, what happened here? And Ride kind of looks to him, he shrugs and says, tripped, I don't know. The guard's just like kind of leaning down, checking out Jax, like, he needs immediate attention. This man's been brutalized. And he says, what exactly was happening here tonight? We just saw your men holding knives. And Ride says, how about you bring your sergeant over here and I'll explain everything to him. Are you guys doing anything at the moment?
Lou is gonna walk up to this guy and flash the ram's head, and tell him to, it's like shh, only so he sees.
Oh, okay. So roll sleight of hand.
Oh, okay.
If you're trying to hide it, yeah. Oh wow, nice. You're very like, you barely just tuck it out of your coat and flash it to this guy, and he says, agents of the king's cabinet, huh? What exactly is going on tonight? Why are you here?
And I'm assuming we're talking so only we can hear.
Yeah, it's like a hushed.
Can I slowly be like inching away during this?
Yeah, these guys are kind of like spreading out, like backing away from the guard.
I am too. Is there actually a back entrance?
There are no. Not that you can see.
But I'm telling the guard, yeah, we're...
Well, actually, Ophelia, if you want to roll perception real quick. So you see, let's say like right here is kind of a door to a back room. Maybe there's an exit back there. You're not sure.
Okay, I actually lost myself. Oh, okay. During that time, I'm like slowly backing over to that back room.
Roll a stealth check. You inch your way over there, and none of the guards seem to really take notice of it, as most of them are focused on securing the main entrance, making sure no one's getting out that way, corral these other guys, and start asking questions. So do you full on go into the back room?
Yeah, I go into the back room.
Okay, so you kind of go in this back room that has like a smaller fireplace inside and a lot of pots and pans. And it does seem to have a back door.
I'm gonna go out the back door.
Okay. You open it up, and do you shut it behind you?
Yeah.
Okay, you shut it behind you, and you're now out in an alley.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back to the inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
You made it. You did it.
Well, Lou, it's on you now.
You
Well,
see...
I was telling that guard just the fact that, like, yeah, we're trying to get some information out of some of these people, but our muscle guy over there
Please
slipped
refer
up.
to the other guy.
The muscle guy?
He slipped up, caused a bit of a ruckus.
The guard kind of looks at you and says, "Who are you working for? Which one of the masters?"
The guy who I never wrote in my notes.
Well, that will definitely work in your favor right now.
Yes, and I shall write him in my notes right now if you let me know which guy
So
we're
roll-
working for.
Roll intelligence.
Oh no, you know, it's just that guy.
I mean, I'm trying to get you guys to write notes, so... It seems in the heat of the battle, the name has slipped your mind.
this guy, he knows, he's our contact.
Roll persuasion. Okay. Sergeant says, "Yes, alright, that works for me. Stay with me." He tells you to come with him. And he kind of walks
assume
over.
I remember this.
He walks over, and you see this guard is kind of talking with Riot a little bit. Don't put your characters in other characters.
Yeah.
They're kind of just going back and forth. Riot seems like very nonchalant and easy-go-lucky about this entire thing, as he's just still kind of like leaning up on the fireplace. The sergeant kind of walks up and over, and you see this sergeant kind of walks up and over and says, "What's going on here tonight?" And Riot says, These ruffians here, they started a real brawl. Me and my boys were just defending ourselves." And the sergeant looks to you, Lou, and says, "That true?"
No, I was playing music.
He kind of like looks you over and
I'm
sees
a
how like
bard.
how bloody and bruised you are, and looks over your attire. Kind of like looks to Riot with like this furrowed brow, and kind of like done with it type of expression. And says, "Right, yeah, this one started the brawl. Okay. I'd like to see your
Dressed.
huh."
He's just tiny and very flamboyantly dressed.
Yeah, exactly. You definitely don't look like a fighter. And the sergeant says, "I need to see all your papers. I hand them over, and I need to look them over." And then this guard is attending to Jax, who is probably coming to at this point. He's giving you some water, kind of splashed on your face a little bit. You're probably fully conscious at this point. Jax.
I can see the light.
Stop calling to you, Witcher.
As soon as you open your eyes, the sergeant like leans down to you and says, "I'd like to see your papers, please."
That's why I left.
Like identification papers?
Yeah, your identification papers.
Oh, yeah. I'll hand them over.
And as you guys are talking, you just see more and more guards like pouring in.
I have those, right? Like,
Yeah,
in
you do.
my pocket?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll give them.
Yeah, so I'll hand them over and says, he kind of like flips through them and says, "Jack Strongbash, Lou Guy." It's a weird name, but okay. Right. He says, he looks to Ryan and says, "You know, you can go away for a pretty decent chunk of time for starting brawls like this." You see Ryan kind of just shrugs nonchalantly and says, "Sure, I could, but I probably won't." He kind of looks at him and says, how much in damages are we talking about tonight?" Sergeant kind of like looks him over up and down and says, "I don't know. At least a few hundred silver." And he kind of like looks over both of you and says, "Well, maybe after these two are discharged, since they've clearly learned their lesson, maybe you and me can figure something out." And the sergeant kind of looks over at both of you and says, he kind of looks to you, Lou, and says, "We'll need to take you to the barracks, ask some questions." But we'll probably discharge you pretty quickly after that, since it seems like you two weren't the ones to start anything. How about you go entrance, and the other guards will escort you to the barracks.
Jax exclaims and like gives a defiant point at Riot and is like, "This man kidnapped our friend."
You see the sergeant like gives a genuine look of like concern as he looks to Riot and says like, "This true?" And Riot kind of like, again, like very nonchalantly shrugs, says, "I don't know what they're talking about."
That's the whole reason this brawl started, was because you kidnapped our friend and then you attacked us when we came back.
Riot looks at you and says, "This man comes in, gives me a strange request for a job, and then decides to follow me around for the day. I think
what kind of
this
job
man's
might you say?
What's that?"
What kind of job might you say? Says Lou.
And Riot looks to the guard and says, "It's one I didn't take because it was so heinous in what it was. He demanded that I go steal something for him." And the guard kind of like gives like a narrow glare at Jax.
I didn't demand that you stole anything. I demanded that you went to retrieve one of my possessions.
And Riot says, "A possession that you wanted me to steal from someone, correct?"
No, it wasn't stealing, because the person, the place that you took it from. I'm trying to word this well. Yeah, this is not happening in real time. It was still under my possession. It was just somewhere that I wanted you to go get it for me. There we go.
Riot kind of like scratches his head and says, "Then why give me the job?"
Because I had other things to do.
Yeah.
I'm a busy man.
And he kind of just like looks to the sergeant and says, but he comes in and gives me strange requests and then starts a fight.
And yet you took my money.
He kind of like shrugs and says, "I did no such thing." He look at my coin purse and he kind of holds it out. It's clearly been like emptied out a little bit, not have much in there. And he says, "I haven't made a single coin today."
Huh, interesting. I gave you the money this morning, and what time is it right now? You had plenty of time to go stash that somewhere.
Riot just shrugs. And the sergeant like is annoyed at this point and says, "Enough, you two, go to the barracks. I'll hash this out." Do you guys go along with the guards?
Lou does.
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
So this guard helps Jax, who is probably not feeling great right now. They both take you over to the guard barracks, which is more in the center of the city. They bring you in, they sit you down, they ask you some questions. A guard, because they don't think you guys probably didn't start the fight, so they both sit you down together in like a segregated room. A guard asks you, "So, why were you at the Nervous Elite tonight?"
Lou, this is on you. You're the silver tongue here.
We were looking up, trying to find information. We have received this guy as a contact. We were trying to talk to him, get in, and yeah, it didn't work.
And the guard kind of like looks at you and says, "Well, are you investigators? What is this all about?"
Yeah, we're a new team to try and investigate corruption in the kingdom.
Just as a reminder, this is a different guard. You have not shown him the...
Hold up the thingamajig.
Okay, so you hold up and show it to him. He says, "Oh, I see. So, yeah, so what... You're investigating corruption? Of what sort? To what degree?"
Financial.
Financial? Oh, interesting. Do you think there's embezzlement going on or something of the like?
Well, there could be... At this point, Lou is just like, "Crap, we're also investigating guard corruption, aren't we?" Yes, we've been hearing rumors of organizations that could be extorting noble citizens.
Interesting. Mind sharing that with me a little bit in more detail?
Just the fact that we've been hearing that people might be paying for protection money and
Oh.
stuff like that.
Like you mean in the merchants district, or what are you talking about?
Just in general. We're
In
trying to
general.
still find the information. We're
Okay.
still very much in the information gathering phase. which is
Understood, sir.
Where this has gone awry.
I see, yes. Well, as for the fight tonight, could we get your account of it? What exactly, how did it start? How did it go? What happened?
Who tells him?
So you guys tell them how it all goes down, and you showing them the pieces. They believe you guys, and after maybe they let you out of the barracks, and you guys are on the streets right outside the barracks right now.
Okay.
I guess we should go to the inn. Or is
Okay.
it like nighttime?
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Maybe we should sleep.
I might already be there.
Lewis is... just gives a big little glare at Jax. Walks back to the inn without saying anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jax is going home.
Okay. Jax goes home, Lou goes back to the inn. Is Ophelia back at the inn?
Yeah, I'm back at the inn.
Are you in your room, or are you just hanging out
Yeah.
in the common
I'm
area?
just hanging out in the common area with a book.
Okay, so Lou walks in, and you probably spot Ophelia. It's probably like mid-evening, so there are some people out, but you know it's an inn, so it's not a popular pub spot.
Lou waves for a drink.
Okay.
It's the strongest one you got, please.
And you see the lady at the counter says, "Yes, all right, sir," and then disappears in the back.
I go over to Lou and I say, hey man, sorry I had to dip. You know, I don't really have the papers to be doing magic like that.
Yeah, you tried.
Yeah.
Can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
But there's always tomorrow, Lou says with a wink. Be ever the optimist.
Lou. I pay for Lou's drink.
Yeah, you can.
I got...
A whiskey.
How much
And
is
then
it?
She says it's a silver.
Okay, I toss her the silver.
Okay. You toss it to her, she takes it, and she smiles and says, enjoy the drink, sir.
And Lou's looking at it like, wow, this is a whole shot of whiskey. That's like 4 shots for me.
You need it after show, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we drink together and then go to bed.
Okay. Yeah, so that happens. You guys both go to bed. Does Jax do anything before he goes to bed, or is he just going straight to bed?
He's gonna like brainstorm about where Hans might be,
I was about to
but
say.
then,
Okay.
fail miserably, and then go to bed.
So yeah, you guys go to bed, and you wake up the next day, feeling fresh and ready to go.
Was that a long rest?
That was a long rest, yeah.
Oh heck yeah!
Okay.
Back to full.
We should probably come up with a plan for the whole Hans situation.
Yeah. I don't think he probably didn't appreciate us waiting overnight to try and start saving him. But
Well, we were pretty... Lou had 8 hit points left.
Oh god.
yeah, I was doing fine until the man pulled out his broadsword and started whacking me. Jax goes to meet the people Ophelia and Lou at the inn.
Okay, so you all convene at the inn.
Alright.
It is early morning. You're probably a night of constant activity. Lou, as soon as the lady at the front sees you come down, she like goes in the back and brings out a plate of eggs and bacon
Eggs!
and gives it to you.
You are my favorite.
She says, "Of course, sir. Have a good morning meal."
Can I have some eggs?
She says, "Of course, for 5 copper."
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so mark her off 5 copper, and then she'll disappear in the back to cook it for you.
I'm gonna say Jax probably ate before he can.
Okay. So you all are convening in the common area of the responsible night. You guys want to discuss your plans for the future?
Alright, we gotta go find Hans.
Yeah, how do I do this? We gotta figure out where he's being held.
Do we think Hans was smart enough to leave us any clues as he was being like dragged to wherever he was going,
Like a breadcrumb trail?
or like drop like a piece of his clothing or something? I don't know.
I guess we could go look around.
Yeah,
We could go back to the bar.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know about that. But we can retrace the steps. Do you guys want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we go back to the store that had the thing that we were stealing.
Also, Jax.
You guys will probably remember that you guys sent him off to follow Ride from the bar. It was Jax who followed the agent from the store. So if you want to retrace the steps, you gotta go start at the bar again.
He disappeared on his way to the store.
On the way of following Ride back to wherever he goes to set up a job.
Jax gives an apology to the rest of the party for his scheme gone wrong.
Just gotta watch your temper. Watch what you say. As a bard, I've learned to do that.
I'm not usually like that, but that guy really pushed my buttons. If I saw him again, I would probably punch him in the face.
Yeah, just make sure he's not surrounded by 12 other guys. But we can use all the help we can get.
As long as I'm not making the plan anymore, I think we'll be okay.
Well, let's see. If I was some sort of Thieves Guild guy, where would I live?
In the sewers,
Riften.
maybe?
I'm trying to think. Do we have any clues? I don't think we have any clues besides what's-his-face. Going back to the same bar.
Are we smart enough to remember? Probably not as smart. We could probably trick them.
Sure. Roll intelligence.
I don't know.
There were a lot of guys that night. You might be able to recognize them if you run across them, but
Sweet.
I don't think you would know where any
know
of them
who they
live
Yeah,
or anything.
that makes sense. You have some sort of special tune you can play, Mr. Bardman, that can
Yes.
like
Should we
summon Hans or something.
Oh, well, I was about to give you some inspiration.
Oh. No, my well, I can't say that because Jack said that. Jack says he feels fairly inspired
Okay.
already.
Hey, let's go check Hans's room. He's got a room here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we go up there and do some investigation checks?
Yeah. You
Kick it down.
want to break down the door?
Wait, actually, the people at the inn might not like that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ask for the key.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna go down and say, hey, our buddy Hans is, we think he might be passed out in his room. Okay, I guess we're gonna go downstairs and tell this to the lady. We'd like to check up on him. Would it be alright if we open the door to his room?
Roll a persuasion check. She says, "Oh, that's terrible. I hope he made it home all right." Sure, I'll unlock it for you guys. And she kind of disappears in the back for a second and brings out a copy key and leads you guys upstairs and unlocks it for you guys.
Thank you.
She kind of stands there and watches you guys as you continue on, but you guys now have the room available. You walk in, it's pretty much the same format as everybody else's single room. It has a bed kind of in the far left corner, right under a window that's just offset to the right of the bed. There is a small table with a chair next to it that someone could sit at and do some writing work or eat a breakfast alone if they wanted to. And there's a nightstand next to the bed. It is pretty barren and Spartan.
Well, shoot. He doesn't seem to be here. No wonder we haven't heard from him. Maybe he left a note.
Are you asking her?
No, I'm just kind of
Thinking
saying that out
aloud,
loud,
gotcha.
so she'll think we're just trying to rob this guy's room.
Yeah, there to make
Yeah.
sure you guys don't break anything or steal anything.
And she knows that we know this guy.
Right. She's just
we're
standing there.
gonna,
She's not paying full attention.
we're just gonna be like, yeah, let's look around for a note.
Okay, so
Investigation.
everyone can roll investigation checks. So you guys look around, you look under the table, kind of kick. Again, this room's pretty Spartan. There's not really a whole lot to look under or around. It seems Hans, the edgy rogue, likes to keep everything on him and not really leave clues of himself behind.
Smart.
You guys even open to check the nightstand, and it's empty. There's nothing really there. You guys don't know much about him, but he definitely seems like a nomadic type person that, everything he owns is on him pretty much all the time.
Well, that's a bust. We'll have to figure out where this guy went.
You guys think Hans is discouraged and thinks that we're like not actually coming for him?
Possibility.
Well, I guess we'll retrace his steps.
Yeah, we'll have to go back at least to the front of the bar.
Alright.
So you guys go back to the bar.
So not exactly the bar, but
Right, you guys are like across the road in like an alley or something.
like maybe like a block and a half away with the site
Okay.
on it.
So Lou kind of looks around You guys like look around the entire like block radius of the bar. It takes like a few hours to do, going up and down alleyway after alleyway. But eventually, you do find a dried up splatter of blood on one wall of an alley.
Ooh. Should we roll perception?
I mean, it's dried blood. It could mean a lot of things.
Okay. I guess we look around the blood.
You guys look around and you find like maybe some like trash scattered to one side that has been like a bag has been like sliced open and trash is like spilling out onto the alleyway street, and it looks like there was like a bit of a tussle here, but it's impossible to tell of what kind and like who was participating in it.
I mean, this is a possible lead. We might as well at least try and track it down and see if it's Hans.
How do we track it?
You guys can make
That's
survival checks to try to find tracks. Otherwise, if you guys have a certain spell that could do something.
I'm good at survival checks.
Hannah rolled survival twice. You rolled survival 3 times, Hannah. I'm going with that one.
We're spamming survivals?
No.
No.
I got it.
Okay. So Jax kind of looks around, and you definitely find some. There was like some grease in the trash bag, and it looks like someone's boot got greased up at some point, and you find some like super faded tracks, but they are something to follow for a little while, and you follow it down into another alley that is a bit more barren. But as you look around it, you find a bit more blood on the ground.
Oh god.
Seems to be like trickling down from a open wound. That type of splatter. It's not like against a wall. It's like on the ground, like it fell off of where its source is from.
I don't know what to do with that.
And there's no more tracks, like leading away.
No
from
more
it?
grease tracks, but you have a general direction now.
That's fair.
Let's go in that general direction then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys kind of go off in that general direction. So let's have everyone roll survival one more time. You guys walk a while go through alley after alley until the moment. But then you guys, on the edge of giving up, you see Lou quickly like spots a tiny bit of splattering that is on the bottom of on the ground of one alley. It is way less than before. It may be like whatever the source of blood that was causing these maybe got either bandaged up or there wasn't any more blood coming out. It's hard to say. You guys find that, and you guys find yourselves like in the middle of the city at this point, near the keep, the actual like castle of Wickshire, where like the Duke lives. But you guys are like outside, like far outside, like you're within a mile radius or something like that. But you guys are currently there.
And this is the entrance to the Thieves Guild?
You don't see any obvious entrance, but there could be an entrance around if you try to investigate or survival check it or something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna survival check. Oh
Okay.
god. I'm gonna investigate. Oh
Okay.
god. Why is it so bad?
Ophelia hits her head on a low-hanging sign.
Survival check it.
Okay. You look around, you find an entrance to a sewer that the parts of it you kind of like hook your hands into to actually lift the sewer grate are well worn, as lifted off and like it moved, you know.
Guys, I think I found it.
Nice.
But I say that in a whisper just in case anyone's listening.
We hear you. Okay, let's go down into the sewer.
I feel like barging in might not be the best strategy. I don't know what to do. We could like...
What is a sewer?
I mean, there's gonna be people down there.
But how do you stealthily enter a sewer?
That's a good point.
We could report back, and maybe the location of the Thieves Guild is a good enough reward to get the guards to come down here.
I mean, do we have proof that that's the Thieves Guild and not just where they're hiding him?
I guess
And
not.
time for Hans.
We could wait around and see if anyone comes in or out.
Okay. That seems like the most reasonable thing to do.
So you guys are going to stake it out.
Yeah.
So how long do you stay for? How long do you stake it out for the entire day, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys doing this stealthily, or?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. So you guys probably find position up in an alley, and you guys can roll stealth checks.
Lou is not stealthy, so he will be very far away. Or at least... Well, I guess he's... Yeah, whatever. Nope, he's not good at stealth. He tried to kind of act natural, decided it wasn't for him. They said, hey, yeah, let me know, make a signal for if you find him.
So Lou's kind of, yeah. And in the morning, you guys are not bothered at all. Seems like the morning watch is more drowsy and less aware than the other rotations of guards as they kind of walk through the streets and pay you guys very little mind. But as afternoon rolls around, the more alert guards start to take up the positions they usually take, and you see one pack of guards walking through the streets. Like, they full on look at you guys, kind of look you all up and down, and then start to walk in your direction. Do you guys stay, or what do you do?
I feel like we should not stay.
Do you guys take off running?
Oh, we just kind of move along.
You just try to like walk away.
Just like pretend we're passing through.
Yeah. We're just chilling.
Okay. So you guys start to like kind of move on from where you are, and as you start to like walk, you hear from behind you that the guy leading the other guards yells out, "Hey, you all, stop right there."
What do you want to do, Jax? You want to stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys stop and turn to face them. And they walk up, and the guy leading the other guard says, "Why are you all loitering?"
It's just a beautiful day.
It's pouring down rain.
We were gossiping about one of our friends, and we wanted to step away to make sure we weren't heard.
Roll persuasion.
That's a good one.
You see the guard kind of like sneer and roll his eyes, says, "Well, that's enough of that. Move on. No need to do that in an alleyway."
All
He
right.
kind of like, you know, puts a hand on your shoulder, kind of like pushes you to like turn the other way to like walk off. But it seems you guys have not incurred their wrath or anything.
Nice. That's a first.
So
Okay.
you guys are now walking away from the alley you were sitting in, away from the sewer grate.
Can we, like, climb a building nearby? Is there, like, a more covert path back?
So you guys are kind of in more the center of the city, so there definitely are some like 2-story buildings around here. For the most part, the only way to get up to the top is to go through the building itself, unless you want to make some high AC or DC climbing checks.
Could I throw Lou up there?
Blue's not here, right?
Oh, dang.
No, I'm back.
Okay.
I mean, it's at least like 20 to 30 feet up.
Oh, yeah, that's far. I feel like Jax is a decent climber.
Okay. So
Do I
you want to
gotta roll for
roll athletics?
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm not a decent climber.
Okay, you try to... You have a -2.
Oh no.
Yeah, but still not
Mine's a
20.
6.
So Jax goes to kind of like, because most houses are made out of like brick, so there are some like, spaces in between brick to brick that like maybe some bricks stick out a little bit more than others, and you're able to like, you guys are able to hook your fingers into those as well as you can to actually climb these, and then there's some like wooden beams built into the houses as like to act as a base for the second floor. So that's like halfway up, which you guys are able to like hold on to pretty decently, as well with like windows as they come by. That's easy to hang on. Jax gets about halfway up the bottom half of the building before sliding down to the base again. But Ophelia is able to climb up to halfway of the building, which doesn't take much for her since she's so tall. It's only like, three. Like, climbing up like three movements. But you're currently halfway up. If you're going to roll another one to get all the way up. You reach out a hand, and you can't quite get like a firm grasp on anything. But you don't slide back down.
Okay.
So you're just... Are you guys in the alleyway doing this? Or are you like out on the street? Or...
We're back.
In the alleyway?
In the alleyway? Okay. So you're just in the alleyway, like halfway up, hanging on the side of a building. What do you guys do? What?
Do I just keep rolling athletic checks?
I mean, I would say this is the final one.
Oh.
It's roughly the same thing. You just can't quite seem to. So you're a little stuck halfway up this building right now.
Okay, I guess I just drop down.
Okay. Do you drop down? Do you like? Is it a safe drop?
Safe drop.
Okay, so you kind of like climb back down a little bit. No damage, whatever. But you guys are back in the alley.
Alright. So we're not playing Assassin's Creed.
That doesn't seem to be your build, no. I see some more guards coming to the alleyway.
Should
Hey,
we call it
what are you doing in the alley?
Lou?
All of you guys.
Is it the same guard as last time?
No, it's a different set of guards.
We're talking.
Lou is watching these guys trying to climb up a building. He just decides to lay down and strum on his ukulele for a bit. Just leaning against the wall, sitting in the alley, watching him trying to climb.
But yeah, so the guards come in, and the guy leading them is like, "Hey, why are you trying to climb this building?"
It was a big...
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Roll persuasion.
Me?
Or roll deception.
Hardcore parkour.
You see the guard just rolls his eyes and says, right. Get out of here, right now."
Okay, we scatter away.
You guys scatter away.
Yeah.
Okay. The guards kind of go back to their route, and you guys are pushed out onto the street.
We're not supposed to go, and then when the old people come around, we just run.
But I would say that all that probably was like an hour or two that you haven't really been watching the Great.
Poor Hans. I feel like maybe we should just barge in, just go for it.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's how we got into this mess. Maybe not.
Like, also, what else are we supposed to do? I don't know.
Surreptitiously go in.
Stealthy?
I mean, are the guards wearing any sort of distinct clothing?
Yeah, they have a very specific armor set that is a when you put like flashlight onto it, it's like a tinted blue. But they also the sergeants have this big green feather coming out of the top of their helmet, and a green sash that goes across their chest. along with their helmets being of a very like uncommon design of being like a crescent moon design that comes down low to kind of cover their eyes, but also comes like back down low and curls up a little bit in the back to fully cover the neck.
And these are the guards of, not the guards of like the Thieves Guild, but just the guards of the area, right?
These are just the guards of Wiltshire.
Do the members of the that we think are a part of the Thieves Guild, do they have any sort of distinct clothing?
I mean, based off of Ride, not really. He was wearing pretty like you guys were surprised at how layered his clothes were to the point of creating like makeshift armor. But other than that, it was pretty like average looking.
What if someone just goes in and tries to pretend that they're one of the thieves and just says, "Oh, boss sent us to move the prisoner."
You know what? Lou is an actor.
You want to take this one on, Lou?
And does have costumes. He might need some stilts though to not be.
I can be your...
As- He is a disguise kit.
He can't make himself taller, can he?
He can pretend to be a dwarf instead.
Is there anything around that we can use as makeshift stilts?
I'll just pretend to be a dwarf.
Alright.
Dwarves are much more common, right?
Yeah, they're relatively common in Wiltshire. So you use your disguise kit to become a dwarf. So as a halfling, you probably would have to stuff your coat a little bit. Maybe you grab like a discarded rag that's in like one of the trash piles that exist in the alleys, and to, like put it over
The
your
smell
flamboyant
adds disguise.
for a disguise kit.
Yeah, I'm pretending to be a dirty thief, right? Therefore...
It's not a spell.
Oh, no, but that's just what Lou says.
Oh,
Because he's pulling rags out of the trash.
but yeah, there's also some fake hair in there, so you can like give yourself a big bushy beard.
Yeah.
So yeah, between the discarded rags, you probably stuff your coat a little bit to look a little like beefier, and the big fake beard, you look like a
And he also-
passable dwarf.
Yeah, he takes off his flamboyant bard coat.
So you're just wearing the, I assume, very clean like white, like poofy arm shirt underneath.
Yeah, I guess that's about what we got.
I mean, that's an average shirt for this time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, you are dressed up. Your actor feat
Alright.
is currently active.
Yeah, Lou goes down and also drops his voice by a couple pitches. Yeah, let's go down and go see what's down this sewer pipe.
Okay. As you go over to the sewer pipe and lift it up, and some guards are kind of like walking. They're kind of far away, and they're walking towards you, and it looks like maybe it's at the end of their shift. They seem to quite spot you as you do this. But yeah, you lift up the grate, climb down the built-in ladder that's like on the side of this like very compact space, and you get down into this hallway that leads into the sewers proper, which is like walkways on either side and running water in between it all. You can go left or right. Which do you choose?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, so you take a right.
Yep.
Okay, you take a right, walk down a little ways, and then you find a service kind of like caged door. It's just made out of like steel bars, but it's like this door. Do you open it?
Yes.
It is locked.
Well, I can't pick locks, I don't think. So then, go back around to try that left passageway.
Okay, so you go left, and it just goes on for a while. That leads off into several other halls. It seems like it's just leading into the more like the sewer proper.
I do an investigation check, see if we can see anything. Or perception? Or perception.
Perception, yeah. If you're seeing something, yeah. Okay. You look around. It's pretty dark in here. Do you have dark vision?
No.
It is pretty dark in here then. And there's no maintenance going on in this section of sewers right now, so there's not even any like lit torches. So if you're not careful, you don't see anything super of value.
Okay. This will keep going forward.
Okay. To save on time, if you go that direction, you wander through the sewers for a while. So go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Okay. You keep your sense of direction pretty well. You don't get lost. Your ability to turn around back to that door is available.
Alright, yeah, let's go back to the door.
Okay. What do you do at the door?
Push on it.
Okay, you push on it, and it kind of like it doesn't look super steady. It kind of like gives a little bit as you push on it, but not much other than that happens. It's what you expect from a locked door made of like steel bars. And at this point, Lou's been down there for a while for Ophelia and Jax. If
I'm
they,
worried about it.
Like enough that we should, like,
We would go down there.
well, yeah, like, would we reasonably be alarmed?
I mean, he got lost in the sewers for at least an hour, so.
That's fair.
Or he looked around the sewers for at least an hour.
Yeah. I guess we should probably go in after him.
Okay.
But at this point, he's back at the door trying to...
Right, you're investigating the door at this point. You guys open the... You guys follow after him?
What do you think, Ophelia?
Actually,
Okay.
no.
Cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
I can doggo out.
Alright. Talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
Have a good New Year, y'all.
Yeah,
You
you too.
Good
Cool.
stuff.
See you guys later.
See you.
Bye.